Do not scroll past this. Archangel Michael is speaking directly to you right now. You felt something shift 3 days ago. You felt it in your chest. You felt it in your spirit. You felt the warning. But you chose delay. Do not ask why things are shifting after this moment. The time for questions has passed. The time for action is now upon you. If you scroll away from this message in the next few seconds, you will miss the only window destiny is giving you to course correct before the shift becomes permanent. Do not skip. Pay attention. Every word matters. Hold on until the end. Something irreversible is unfolding. You were warned. You felt it. That strange pull in your gut. That voice in your dreams. That repeated sign you kept seeing. 3 times you were shown. 3 times you looked away. 3 times you said tomorrow. Tomorrow became yesterday. Yesterday became regret. And now the shift is here. Don't skip. If you leave now, you abandon the last chance to understand what is about to change in your life. The angels have been trying to reach you. You felt their presence. You dismissed it as coincidence. You felt their urgency. You called it anxiety. You felt their warning. You named it fear, but it was none of those things. It was preparation. And you were not ready. Hold on until the end. What I am about to reveal will explain everything that has been happening to you. Do not scroll. Do not look away. Do not tell yourself you will come back later. Later is the word that brought you to this moment. Later is the reason you are reading these words with your heart racing. Later is what made you miss the open door. Now the door is closing. You can hear it. That sound you have been hearing in your spirit, like something shifting, like something ending. Like something you cannot reverse once it is gone. Don't skip. This is not meant to frighten you. This is meant to wake you. Hold on until the end. You are about to discover why the last 3 months felt so heavy. Someone close to you has been praying against your delay. They see what you cannot see. They feel what you have been ignoring. They know that your hesitation is not caution. It is fear dressed as wisdom. It is doubt disguised as patience. The universe has been watching. The divine has been waiting. But there is a moment when waiting turns to movement without you. That moment is now. Don't skip. Pay close attention. What comes next will show you exactly what happens when warnings go unheeded. Hold on until the end. Something major is about to be revealed. You have felt restless for weeks. You wake up at the same time every night. 3:17, 4:44, 2:22. These are not random. These are alarm clocks set by the divine. You look at them, you turn over, you go back to sleep, but your spirit does not sleep. Your spirit has been screaming at you. Move. Shift, change, act, do it now. But your mind keeps saying not yet. Your fear keeps whispering what if. Your past keeps telling you remember what happened last time. Don't skip. This message found you because you are at the edge of something that cannot be undone. Hold on until the end. You are about to understand what you have been sensing. There is someone in your life who is about to make a decision without you. They waited for you to move. They gave you signs. They dropped hints. They created opportunities. You saw them all. You felt every single one. But you told yourself you needed more time. You needed to be sure. You needed everything to be perfect. Perfection is the enemy of your destiny. Don't skip. What they are about to do will change the entire trajectory of your life. And you will not be able to say you did not know. Because you knew, you felt it, you sensed it. You just chose delay. Hold on until the end. Pay very close attention now. Type "I release delay" in the comments if you are ready to break the pattern that has been holding you hostage. This simple act sends a signal to the universe that you are finally listening, that you are finally ready, that you will no longer be the person who waits until it is too late. Your delay has been protecting you from nothing. It has only been stealing from you, stealing time, stealing opportunity, stealing the life you were meant to be living 3 years ago. Don't skip. The shift that is coming will separate those who acted from those who waited, and it is happening faster than you think. Hold on until the end. Something is about to become crystal clear. You have been feeling like something is off, like something is wrong, like you are missing something. You are not imagining it. You are sensing the shift before it fully manifests. This is your gift. You have always been able to feel things before they happen. But your problem is you feel them and then you doubt them. You sense them and then you question them. You know them and then you talk yourself out of them. Don't skip. Right now, in this exact moment, there is a decision being made in the spiritual realm about your life. Angels are watching to see if you will finally respond. Demons are hoping you will scroll past this like you scroll past everything that challenges you to grow. Hold on until the end. What I am about to say will determine which side wins. You felt the warning when that person stopped texting you as much. You felt it when that opportunity came with a deadline you almost missed. You felt it when your body started breaking down in small ways, trying to tell you to slow down or speed up or completely change direction. Every pain has been a signal. Every anxiety has been information. Every restless night has been revelation. But you have been treating symptoms instead of hearing messages. Don't skip. The shift that is coming will make everything clear, but by then your options will be limited. Hold on until the end. You need to understand something crucial. There is a person watching your life right now. They are not close to you. They are in your distant circle. But they see you. They see your gifts. They see your potential. They see your delay. And they have been praying one of two prayers. Either that you wake up or that your opportunity passes to them. You think I am being harsh. I am being truthful. Don't skip. The spiritual realm does not operate on participation trophies. It operates on readiness. If you are not ready, someone who is ready will be sent what was meant for you. This is not punishment. This is flow. This is how the universe keeps moving even when you have stopped. Hold on until the end. Pay attention. You are about to learn what you have been delaying, that business idea. You have been sitting on it for 2 years. Someone else just launched it, that relationship. You have been playing games with it for 6 months. They just started looking at other options. That move. You have been planning it for a year. The window is about to close for reasons beyond your control. Don't skip. This is not meant to create panic. This is meant to create action. There is a difference between fear and urgency. Fear freezes. Urgency mobilizes. What you are feeling right now as you read these words is urgency. Don't mistake it for fear. Hold on until the end. Something powerful is about to shift in your awareness. You have been asking God for signs. He has been sending them. You have been asking for clarity. He has been giving it. You have been asking for confirmation. He has been confirming. But you keep asking for more signs after the sign, more clarity after the clarity, more confirmation after the confirmation. This is not faith. This is delay dressed as diligence. Don't skip. The angels are exhausted from trying to reach you. Archangel Michael himself has been assigned to your breakthrough, and even he is watching you negotiate with your own destiny. Hold on until the end. You need to hear this. In the next 72 hours, something will happen that you cannot reverse. A conversation will take place. A decision will be made. A door will close, and you will feel it the moment it happens. Your spirit will drop. Your chest will tighten. You will know that was it. That was the moment. And you were not there because you were still preparing, still thinking, still waiting for permission that no one was ever going to give you. Don't skip. Type I choose action now in the comments to break agreement with the spirit of delay that has been assigned to your life. Yes, assigned. There are spirits whose only job is to keep you in the waiting room of your destiny, to keep you comfortable in the hallway when you are supposed to be walking through doors. Hold on until the end. What I reveal next will show you how to recognize when delay has become a demonic assignment. You feel tired all the time, but you are not actually doing anything. You are busy, but not productive. You are moving, but not progressing. You start things and never finish them. You make plans and never execute them. You have great ideas that die in your notes app. Don't skip. This is not laziness. This is strategic interference. There are forces that know if you ever got focused, you would be unstoppable. So they keep you scattered, keep you second-guessing. keep you waiting for perfect timing that does not exist. Hold on until the end. Perfect timing is a myth that delay whispers to keep you stuck. There is no perfect time. There is only now and too late. You are standing at the edge of now, looking back at too late, and you must choose. Don't skip. Someone you have been thinking about has been thinking about you too. But they have been watching your patterns. They have been watching you delay. They have been watching you make excuses. And they have come to a conclusion. You are not ready, so they are moving on. Not with anger, not with bitterness, just with acceptance that you are not the person for their next season. And they are right. Because the version of you that delays is not the version of you they need. Hold on until the end. But here is what you need to know. There is still a small window. It is closing. You can feel it closing. That is why your heart is racing as you read this. That is why you feel both convicted and activated at the same time. This is your moment. Don't skip. Share this with one person who you know is also struggling with delay. This act of obedience creates a ripple effect in the spirit realm. It says you are not just hearing, you are responding. You are not just consuming, you are acting. Hold on until the end. The shift that is coming is not evil, it is necessary. It is the universe recalibrating to your actual choices, not your intended choices. You intended to do so many things. The road to your current location is paved with intentions. But intentions without action are just thoughts, and thoughts without movement are just noise. Don't skip. There is a sound in the spirit realm right now. It is the sound of doors closing. Not slamming, closing, quietly, softly, permanently. You will not hear them close. You will just try to open them one day and realize they no longer move. Hold on until the end. This is your warning. Not your first warning. This is your final warning. You have been given multiple chances to respond, multiple opportunities to shift, multiple moments to choose differently. You have let them all pass, not because you did not care, but because you cared too much about things that do not matter. Don't skip. You cared about what people would think. You cared about looking foolish. You cared about failing publicly, so you chose to fail privately by never trying. But private failure is still failure. It just has no witnesses except you and heaven. And heaven is keeping record. Hold on until the end. There is a book in the spiritual realm with your name on it. It contains everything you were meant to do, be, and become in this lifetime. Right now, most of those pages are blank, not because you do not have the ability, but because you have not taken the action. The pages fill as you move. They stay empty as you wait. Don't skip. Type "My pages will be filled" in the comments if you are ready to stop being a person with potential and start being a person with proof. Hold on until the end. You are about to understand something that will change how you see the last 5 years of your life. Every delay has not been about timing. It has been about fear. You have been afraid of success, afraid of what it would require, afraid of who you would have to become, afraid of leaving behind the version of yourself that has kept you safe but small. Don't skip. That version of you is dying. You can feel it. That is what the discomfort is. That is what the restlessness is. That is what the discontent is. It is the death of who you were and the birth of who you are meant to be. But you are fighting the labor. You are trying to stay in the womb when it is time to be born. And the universe is about to push you out whether you are ready or not. Hold on until the end. What happens next is not in your control, but how you respond to it is. You can resist and make it painful, or you can surrender and let it be powerful. Don't skip. In the next few days, you are going to receive information that confirms everything you have been sensing. It will come through a conversation. It will come through a message. It will come through something you see that stops you in your tracks. And in that moment, you will have a choice. You can finally act, or you can add it to the list of things you meant to do. Hold on until the end. Archangel Michael is standing at the door of your destiny right now. He is not opening it for you. He is waiting for you to open it yourself. Because the strength you gain from pushing open your own door is the strength you will need to walk through what is on the other side. Don't skip. You have been asking heaven to do for you what heaven has been asking you to do for yourself. Move, shift, change, speak, act, go. The instructions are clear. Your obedience is delayed. Hold on until the end. There is someone who is about to give up on you, not out of malice, but out of necessity. They have been holding space for you. They have been waiting for you to step up. They have been believing in the version of you that you keep promising to become. But they are tired. Their patience is not unlimited. Their grace has boundaries. And you are about to discover where those boundaries are. Don't skip. When they pull back, you will feel it. You will want to reach out. You will want to explain. You will want to promise that this time is different. But words without history are just noise. And you have a history of delay, so they will not believe you, not because they do not love you, but because they love themselves more than they love your potential. Hold on until the end. This is what mature love looks like. It releases what refuses to grow. It lets go of what will not move. It stops watering what will not bloom. And you have been refusing to grow, refusing to move, refusing to bloom. So the watering is about to stop. Don't skip. But here is your grace. You are reading this before it is too late. You are hearing this while there is still time. You are being given one more chance to choose differently. One more opportunity to respond while the door is still cracked open. One more moment to step through before it closes completely. Hold on until the end. Type "I am walking through the door" in the comments to lock in your decision, to make it real, to tell the universe that you are done negotiating with your destiny, that you are done asking for more time, that you are ready now, not tomorrow, not next week, not when circumstances are perfect. Now, with what you have, where you are, as you are, don't skip. The shift that is coming will reveal who was bluffing and who was serious, who was talking and who was walking, who was planning and who was doing. You have been in the talking, planning phase for too long. The universe is about to separate the doers from the dreamers, and the dreamers who do not wake up will be left behind. Hold on until the end. This sounds harsh because truth often does. Sugar-coated messages feel better going down, but they do not create transformation. You do not need another message that makes you feel good. You need a message that makes you move. And this is that message. Don't skip. You felt the warning 3 days ago when you woke up with that heavy feeling, when you looked in the mirror and did not recognize your own eyes, when you went through your day feeling like you were watching your life instead of living it. That was the warning. You chose delay. You chose distraction. You chose to push the feeling down and keep going, but the feeling did not leave. It just got quieter, and now it is screaming again. Hold on until the end. Pay attention to what I am about to say. In the next 48 hours, you will be tested. Someone will present you with an opportunity that requires immediate decision. You will feel your old pattern trying to kick in. The need to think about it, to pray about it, to wait and see. But this time, heaven is watching to see if you have learned, if you have grown, if you have finally broken agreement with delay. Don't skip. That opportunity will not wait for you. It will be offered to you first because you are the rightful owner of it. It has your name in the spiritual realm. But if you do not take it, it will go to the next person in line, and they will take it, and you will watch them build the life you were meant to have. Hold on until the end. This is not a threat. This is how destiny works. It does not force, it offers, and it keeps moving. If you are not ready when it arrives, it does not wait. It flows to the next open vessel. You have been a closed vessel, sealed by fear, locked by delay. But you are about to have one more chance to open. Don't skip. Someone in your family has been watching you wrestle with this. They have not said anything because they know you need to come to this conclusion yourself. But they have been praying, praying that you wake up before it is too late, praying that you see what they see, praying that you finally understand that your delay is not protecting you from failure. It is guaranteeing it. Hold on until the end. Because the only real failure is the failure to try. Everything else is just feedback. Every rejection is redirection. Every closed door leads to an open one. but you have to walk up to the door to find out if it is open. You have been standing in the parking lot, looking at the building, wondering if you should go in. The answer is yes. The answer has always been yes. Don't skip. There is a lie you have been believing. The lie says you are not ready. You will never be fully ready. Readiness is not a destination. It is a decision. You decide you are ready, and then you become ready by doing the thing, not the other way around. You have been waiting to feel ready before you start, but you will only feel ready after you start. Hold on until the end. This is the secret that everyone who has ever done anything significant knows. They were terrified, they were uncertain, they were unqualified, but they moved anyway. And the movement created the momentum, and the momentum created the confidence, and the confidence created the result. Don't skip. You are trying to create the result before you create the movement. It does not work that way. You have to move first. Messy, scared, imperfect movement, but movement nonetheless. And then everything else follows. Hold on until the end. Archangel Michael wants you to know something. He has been fighting battles on your behalf that you know nothing about, clearing paths you cannot see, removing obstacles you will never know were there. But he cannot make you walk the path. He can clear it. He can light it. He can even send people to walk it with you. But he cannot force your feet to move. That is your part. Don't skip. And you have not been doing your part. You have been asking him to do everything. Open the door and walk through it for you. Set up the opportunity and make you take it. Bring the person to you and make you speak to them. But that is not how partnership with heaven works. Heaven handles the impossible. You handle the possible. Moving your feet is possible. Opening your mouth is possible. Making a decision is possible. Don't skip. Type, "I will do my part" in the comments to make a covenant with heaven. To tell the angels that you understand, that you are no longer asking them to do what you are supposed to do, that you are ready to carry your weight in your own destiny. Hold on until the end. What I am about to reveal will show you exactly what has been blocking you. It is not what you think. It is not fear of failure. It is fear of losing control. You have been trying to control the outcome before you take the action, trying to know the ending before you start the story, trying to guarantee success before you risk anything. But life does not work that way. Faith does not work that way. Destiny does not work that way. Don't skip. You have to release control to gain direction. You have to surrender the outcome to activate the process. You have to let go of knowing how it will work out to discover that it will work out. This is the leap that you have been refusing to take. And the universe is about to push you off the cliff. Hold on until the end. But here is what you need to understand. You will not fall, you will fly, but you cannot know that until you are in the air. And you cannot be in the air until you leave the ground. And you cannot leave the ground until you jump. So jump, don't skip. That thing you have been thinking about for 6 months, do it today. That person you have been meaning to call them now. That decision you have been avoiding, make it in the next hour, not because you have all the information, but because you have enough. Not because you feel ready, but because waiting will not make you more ready. It will only make you more stuck. Hold on until the end. There is a momentum building in the spiritual realm right now. Can you feel it? That electricity in the air. That sense that something is about to break open. That feeling that time is speeding up and you need to move faster. That is not anxiety. That is alignment. You are finally syncing up with divine timing. Don't skip, but you have to lock it in with action. Feelings without action evaporate. Inspiration without execution dies. This moment you are in right now will pass. The question is, will you pass with it unchanged, or will you use it as the launching pad it was meant to be? Hold on until the end. Share this message with 3 people right now. Not later. Now. This act does something in the spirit. It breaks the spirit of isolation that has been keeping you stuck. It activates community. It invites witnesses to your shift. And when you shift in front of witnesses, you cannot go back. Accountability is activated. Don't skip. You have been shifting in private, which means you have also been quitting in private. No one sees you start. No one sees you stop, so there is no cost to quitting. But when you declare your shift publicly, even to 3 people, quitting becomes visible. And you do not want to be visible quitting. So you keep going, hold on until the end. This is strategy. This is wisdom. This is how you use the way you are wired to work for you instead of against you. You care what people think. So make that work for your breakthrough instead of your breakdown. Tell people what you are about to do. Lock yourself in with declaration. Don't skip. In the next 24 hours, you are going to want to quit. The enemy knows you just received activation. So he is going to send distractions, discouragements, delays. Someone is going to say something that makes you doubt. Something is going to happen that makes you question. You are going to feel tired, overwhelmed, unsure. This is spiritual warfare. This is always what happens right before breakthrough. Hold on until the end. Do not be surprised by the attack. Be ready for it. When the doubt comes, speak to it. When the fear shows up, command it. When the delay tries to creep back in, reject it out loud. I am not delaying. I am not waiting. I am not stopping. I am moving now. Say it. Mean it. Do it. Don't skip. There is a person from your past who is about to reach out to you. They are going to present you with an old opportunity, an old pattern, an old way of being. They are going to make it sound appealing. They are going to make you feel nostalgic. They are going to remind you of who you used to be. This is a test. Don't skip. That version of you is dead. You are not going back. You are not reopening what God closed. You are not entertaining what heaven already removed from your life. When they reach out, and they will, do not engage. Do not explain. Do not defend. Just redirect. I am in a different season now. And keep moving forward. Hold on until the end. Pay very close attention to this part. The shift that is coming has already started. You just have not seen all the evidence yet, but you have felt it. Things that used to fulfill you do not anymore. People who used to energize you now drain you. Places you used to go feel wrong. This is not depression. This is transition. Your spirit is moving before your circumstances do. Don't skip. You are being pulled into a new frequency, but you keep trying to stay connected to the old one. You are trying to live in 2 dimensions at once, and it is tearing you apart. This is why you feel so fragmented, so split, so confused. You are not confused. You are in between. Hold on until the end. But you cannot stay in between. In between is not a destination. It is a hallway, and you have been living in the hallway, afraid to walk into the new room. The new room requires new you, and you are not sure you want to be new you, because new you does not have the same excuses. New you does not get to hide behind delay. New you is visible, accountable, responsible. Don't skip. This is why you are hesitating, not because you cannot do it, but because you are afraid of who you will have to become to sustain it. You are afraid that if you step into the fullness of your calling, you will lose the comfort of your excuses. And you are right. You will. Hold on until the end. So the question is not can you. The question is will you. Will you trade comfort for calling? Will you trade excuses for execution? Will you trade delay for destiny? The universe is waiting for your answer. And your answer is not what you say. Your answer is what you do in the next 72 hours. Don't skip. Before this message ends, you need to do something. You need to make one bold move today. Not tomorrow, today. Send that email, make that call, start that project, have that conversation, take that step. Do the one thing you have been avoiding because it feels too big, too scary, too uncertain. Do it afraid. Do it messy. But do it today. Hold on until the end. When you do this, you will feel an immediate shift. Not in your circumstances, in your spirit. You will feel lighter, freer, stronger. Because you will have finally broken the chain of delay that has been wrapped around your destiny. And once you feel that freedom, you will wonder why you waited so long. Don't skip. Type "I broke the chain" in the comments to seal this moment, to mark it, to remember it. This is your before and after moment. Before you were a person who delayed. After this, you are a person who acts. The shift is happening. Do not ask why things are different after this. You know why. You felt the warning. You chose delay. But now you are choosing action. And everything changes when you finally choose action. Hold on until the end. Archangel Michael is releasing you now, not from his protection, but from his patience. He is no longer going to wait for you to be ready. He is pushing you into your destiny, ready or not. This is grace, not wrath. Sometimes the most loving thing heaven can do is stop coddling you and start challenging you. And that is what is happening now. Don't scroll past this moment. Subscribe now to lock in your shift, to signal to heaven that you are all in, that you are ready for every message, every warning, every activation that is coming. This is your point of no return. You cannot unhear what you have heard. You cannot unfeel what you have felt. The only question is what you will do about it. The answer to that question will determine the next 10 years of your life. Choose wisely. Choose quickly. Choose now. Don't skip. There is more you need to hear before this message ends. Hold on until the end. What I am about to reveal will seal everything you have just received. You have been living in two realities. The reality of what you say you want and the reality of what you actually do. And these two realities have been at war. Your mouth speaks destiny. Your feet walk delay. Your heart dreams breakthrough. Your hands hold back. This civil war inside you is exhausting you. It is why you are so tired, not physically tired, soul tired, spirit tired. The kind of tired that sleep does not fix. Don't skip. This fatigue is not weakness. It is the cost of living divided. And you cannot live divided much longer. Something has to give. Either your excuses have to die or your destiny will. Hold on until the end. Pay attention to what happens in the next few moments. Right after you finish reading this, you are going to feel something. A pull, a nudge, an idea, an urge to do something specific. That is not random. That is divine instruction. And what you do with that instruction in the next hour will reveal everything. Don't skip. Most people feel it and dismiss it. They feel the pull and call it impulsive. They feel the nudge and label it reckless. They feel the instruction and decide to pray about it more. But you have already prayed about it. For months. What you are feeling now is not the question. It is the answer. Hold on until the end. God does not keep answering the same question. At some point, he stops speaking and starts watching. Watching to see if you will trust what he already said. Watching to see if you will move on the instruction he already gave. Watching to see if you are a hearer only or a doer also. Don't skip. Right now, in this exact moment, heaven is in observation mode. The speaking is done. The warning is complete. The instruction is clear. Now comes the test. Will you do it? Will you move? Will you act? Or will you add this to the pile of messages that moved you emotionally but changed nothing practically? Hold on until the end. Type "I will obey" immediately in the comments to break the pattern of delayed obedience that has been sabotaging your assignments. This is not just a comment. This is a vow, a covenant, a declaration that you are no longer the person who hears and hesitates. You are now the person who hears and moves. Don't skip. There is something you need to understand about spiritual timing. When heaven gives you an instruction, there is a window. That window is not infinite. It opens at the moment of instruction. It begins to close the moment you hesitate. Every hour you wait, the window gets smaller. Every day you delay, the anointing gets lighter. Every week you negotiate, the opportunity gets fainter. Hold on until the end. This is why things that felt so clear 3 months ago feel foggy now. This is why doors that were wide open last year feel stuck now. This is why people who were interested in partnering with you 6 months ago have moved on now. You waited, and waiting has a cost. Don't skip. That cost is momentum. Momentum is the most underrated force in the kingdom. When you have momentum, everything flows. Doors open before you knock. People say yes before you ask. Resources appear before you need them. This is momentum, but momentum requires motion. And you have been standing still. Hold on until the end. So now you have to rebuild momentum from zero. And building from zero is harder than maintaining from 10. This is what your delay has cost you, not the opportunity itself, but the ease of the opportunity. You can still have what God promised. But now it is going to require more faith, more push, more fight. Don't skip. This is not punishment. This is consequence. And there is a difference. Punishment is God being angry. Consequence is the universe responding to your choices. You chose delay. The universe responded with resistance. You chose hesitation. The universe responded with harder. This is how it works. Hold on until the end. But here is your grace. Hard does not mean impossible. Resistance does not mean rejection. You can still break through, but you have to break. Break old patterns. Break old thinking. Break old habits. Break the old version of you that delays. Don't skip. And that breaking is happening right now. Can you feel it? That discomfort in your chest as you read these words. That conviction in your spirit. That knowing that everything I am saying is true. That is the breaking. Your old self is shattering. Your excuses are crumbling. Your delays are being exposed. Hold on until the end. Do not run from this feeling. Lean into it. Let it break you. Because what is breaking is what has been blocking you. Your pride, your fear, your need to control, your addiction to comfort, all of it is breaking, and you need it to break. Don't skip. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it right now. Someone whose name just came to your mind. Do not ignore that nudge. That is a divine assignment. They are supposed to receive this word through you. And your obedience to share it will unlock something in your own life. This is how the kingdom works. You give and it is given to you. Hold on until the end. There is a principle in the spirit realm called the law of circulation. What you circulate comes back to you multiplied. What you hoard stays stagnant. You have been hoarding this word for yourself, consuming it without distributing it, receiving it without releasing it. And this is why you feel stuck. You are full but not flowing. Don't skip. When you share this message, you activate flow. You become a conduit instead of a container, and conduits never run dry. Containers always do, so share it, post it, send it, forward it. Do it now, not later. Now, hold on until the end. In the next 12 hours, you are going to encounter 3 tests. I am telling you this so you are not caught off guard. Test number 1 will be a distraction. Something that seems urgent but is not important. It will try to pull your attention away from the one thing you are supposed to do today. Recognize it. Reject it. Stay focused. Don't skip. Test number 2 will be a discouragement. Someone will say something or something will happen that makes you want to quit before you start. This is not coincidence. This is spiritual warfare. The enemy knows you are about to move, so he is trying to stop you with words. Do not receive those words. Deflect them. Keep moving. Hold on until the end. Test number 3 will be a delay disguised as wisdom. Something will come up that makes delaying seem reasonable, responsible even. You will be tempted to say not today, maybe tomorrow. But tomorrow is a trap. Tomorrow is how you got here. Tomorrow is what has stolen the last 3 years from you. So when tomorrow whispers, shout today, don't skip. These 3 tests are not punishments. They are proof. Proof that you are about to break through. Proof that the enemy is nervous. Proof that heaven is watching. When the tests increase, it means the breakthrough is close. So do not be discouraged by the test. Be encouraged. Hold on until the end. Type "I will pass the test" in the comments to prepare your spirit for what is coming. This declaration activates the overcomer anointing. It puts the enemy on notice. It signals to heaven that you are aware, awake, and ready. Don't skip. Now let me tell you what happens when you pass these 3 tests. When you stay focused through the distraction, clarity comes. When you push through the discouragement, strength comes. When you choose today over tomorrow, momentum comes. And when clarity, strength, and momentum combine, breakthrough is inevitable. Hold on until the end. This is your moment, not your month, not your year, your moment, right now. What you do in the next 24 hours will set the trajectory for the next 24 months. This is how compressed time works in the kingdom. One day of obedience can redeem years of delay. Don't skip. But it has to be radical obedience, not partial, not eventually, radical. Do the thing you are most afraid to do. Say the thing you have been avoiding. Make the move you have been postponing. Call the person you have been dodging. Start the project you have been planning. Today, not tomorrow. Today, hold on until the end. When you do this, you will feel immediate resistance. Your mind will give you 1,000 reasons to wait. Your emotions will scream fear. Your body will feel heavy. This is normal. This is what courage feels like. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is action in the presence of fear. Don't skip. So feel the fear and do it anyway. Feel the doubt and speak anyway. Feel the hesitation and move anyway. Your feelings are not your guide. They are your test, and you are about to pass this test. Hold on until the end. There is someone watching your life from the spiritual realm right now. Not God, not angels, your ancestors, the ones who died with dreams unfulfilled. The ones who had the same gifts you have but never used them. The ones who delayed until delay became their story. They are watching you, don't skip, and they are praying one prayer. Do not make the mistake we made. Do not wait until it is too late. Do not let fear win. They cannot come back and redo their lives. But you are still here. You still have time, not much time. But enough time. If you act now, hold on until the end. This is why this message feels so heavy. It is not just your life on the line. It is your lineage. You are about to break a generational curse of delay, or you are about to pass it to the next generation. The choice is yours, but choose today, because tomorrow is not promised. Don't skip. I need you to do something right now. Before you continue reading, stop and take 3 deep breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Do it now. This is not a pause. This is a reset. You need to reset your nervous system, because what I am about to say next is going to shift everything. Hold on until the end. Okay, you are reset. Now hear this. The reason you have been feeling like something is chasing you is because something is. Not something evil, something divine. Your destiny has been chasing you, trying to catch up to where you are supposed to be. But you keep running, not forward, sideways, in circles, anywhere but towards the thing you know you are supposed to do. Don't skip. And your destiny is tired of chasing, so it is about to stop. And when it stops chasing, you will have to start chasing. And chasing your destiny is much harder than being chased by it. When destiny chases you, it brings opportunities. When you chase destiny, you face obstacles. Do you see the difference? Hold on until the end. Right now, you are in the final moments of being chased. After this, the roles reverse. So this is your moment to stop running and turn around, to face the thing you have been avoiding, to embrace the call you have been resisting, to say yes to the assignment you have been declining. Don't skip. In the comments, type "I stop running now." This is your declaration of surrender, not defeat. Surrender. There is a difference. Defeat is giving up. Surrender is giving in to the call, giving in to the pull, giving in to the purpose. This is what surrender looks like. Hold on until the end. Let me tell you what is waiting for you on the other side of surrender. Peace, not the absence of problems, the presence of purpose. When you are walking in purpose, problems do not disappear. But they do not destroy you either, because you know why you are here. And when you know why you are here, you can endure anything. Don't skip. You have been searching for peace in comfort. But peace is not in comfort. Peace is in alignment. You can have a comfortable life and a chaotic soul, or you can have a challenging life and a calm spirit. Which do you want? Because you cannot have both. Hold on until the end. This is the trade you are being asked to make. Trade comfort for calling. Trade ease for impact. Trade the small life you have been living for the significant life you were meant to live. This trade requires courage. But you have courage. You just have not been using it. Don't skip. You have been using your courage to endure what you hate instead of using it to pursue what you love. You have been using your strength to survive instead of using it to thrive. You have been using your gifts to get by instead of using them to break through. This ends today. Hold on until the end. Today is the day you stop surviving and start thriving. Today is the day you stop enduring and start enjoying. Today is the day you stop getting by and start breaking through. But it requires a decision. A clear, clean, non-negotiable decision. Are you in or are you out? Are you moving or are you staying? Are you done or are you continuing? Don't skip. You cannot be both. You cannot be in and out, moving and staying, done and continuing. You have been trying to be both, 1 foot in your destiny, 1 foot in your comfort, and this is why you feel split, torn, divided. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot live two lives. Choose one. Hold on until the end. And if you choose destiny, understand what that means. It means some people will not understand you anymore. Some people will not support you anymore. Some people will not like you anymore, and you have to be okay with that, because you are not here to be liked. You are here to fulfill assignment. Don't skip. Fulfilling assignment costs something. It costs approval. It costs comfort. It costs the old version of you. But what you gain is greater than what you lose. You gain purpose. You gain impact. You gain legacy. You gain the satisfaction of knowing you did not waste your life playing small when you were built for big. Hold on until the end. Type "I choose my destiny" in the comments if you are ready to pay the cost. If you are ready to lose what needs to be lost to gain what you were meant to have. If you are ready to let go of who you were to become who you are meant to be. This is your line in the sand. Don't skip. After you type those words, everything shifts, not externally at first. Internally, something inside you will click, lock in, solidify. You will feel different, stronger, clearer, more certain. This is what alignment feels like. And once you feel it, you will never want to go back to the old way of living. Hold on until the end. Now I need to tell you about the window. There is a specific window of time when momentum is easiest to build. That window is the first 72 hours after activation. Right now, you are activated. This message activated you. So you have 72 hours to move before the activation fades. Don't skip. In the first 24 hours, do the thing you are most afraid of. In the second 24 hours, do the thing you have been avoiding the longest. In the third 24 hours, do the thing that feels too big. If you do these 3 things in 72 hours, you will build momentum that carries you for 72 days. Hold on until the end. But if you delay even one of these 3 things, the momentum breaks, and you are back to zero. This is how critical the next 72 hours are. This is not an exaggeration. This is spiritual law. Momentum builds or breaks in the first 3 days after activation. So what you do right now matters more than what you did last year. Don't skip. Before we finish, I need to address something. Some of you reading this are thinking this does not apply to me. I am different. My situation is unique. My circumstances are more complicated. And you are using this as permission to dismiss what you just read. Stop. Don't skip. Your situation is not more unique than everyone else's. Your circumstances are not more complicated than everyone else's. You are not the exception to the rule. You are looking for a loophole, and there is not one. This word is for you. Stop trying to dodge it. Hold on until the end. The reason you want to believe you are the exception is because being the exception relieves you of responsibility. If your situation is too unique, then the normal rules do not apply. And if the normal rules do not apply, you do not have to move. You do not have to change. You do not have to act. You get to stay comfortable, but comfort is killing you. Don't skip. So let me be very clear. This word is for you, every single word, and you know it. That is why your heart is beating fast right now. That is why you feel exposed. That is why you want to scroll away but cannot, because your spirit knows this is your moment. And you can lie to your mind, but you cannot lie to your spirit. Hold on until the end. In the comments, type "This is for me" if you are ready to stop making excuses and start making moves. If you are ready to stop being the exception and start being the example. If you are ready to admit that you are exactly who this message was sent to reach. Don't skip. When you type those words, you shatter the illusion of exceptionalism. You step into reality, and reality is this. You are not special because of your struggles. You are special because of your purpose. And your purpose is waiting for you to stop talking about your struggles and start walking in your power. Hold on until the end. Here is what I know about you. You are more powerful than you have been pretending to be. You are more capable than you have been acting. You are more ready than you have been claiming. The only thing standing between you and your breakthrough is the story you keep telling yourself about why you cannot. Don't skip. That story is a lie. And you have been believing it for so long that it feels like truth. But feelings are not facts. The fact is you can. You just have not. Not because you are unable, but because you are unwilling. And there is a difference. Unable means you lack capacity. Unwilling means you lack courage. Don't skip. And courage is not something you find. Courage is something you choose. You choose to be brave. You choose to be bold. You choose to move even when everything in you wants to freeze. And the moment you make that choice, heaven responds. Angels activate. Doors open. Resources release. But it starts with your choice. Hold on until the end. So choose, right now. Choose courage over comfort. Choose action over analysis. Choose today over tomorrow. Choose movement over meditation. Choose doing over dreaming. Your destiny is waiting on your decision, and you have delayed long enough. Don't skip. This message is ending soon, and when it ends, you will be different. Not because of what you read, but because of what you do after you read it. Information without application is just entertainment, and your life is not entertainment. Your life is assignment. So apply what you received. Hold on until the end. Go do the thing, make the call, send the message, start the project, have the conversation, take the step. Whatever it is that came to your mind in the last 30 minutes while reading this, that is your instruction. Do not overthink it. Do not pray about it again. Do not wait for more confirmation. You have your answer. Now go execute. Don't skip. And when you do come back and testify, tell us what happened. Tell us what God did. Tell us how your life shifted. Your testimony will encourage someone else to move. And that is how we build momentum together. One testimony at a time. One act of obedience at a time. One bold move at a time. Hold on until the end. Subscribe to this channel if you have not already, because this is just the beginning. More words are coming. More activation is coming. More instruction is coming. And you do not want to miss what is next. The next message will build on this one, and the one after that will build on the next. This is a sequence, and you are now part of it. Don't skip this final instruction. Archangel Michael has one more word for you. He says stop waiting for permission from people who do not have the authority to grant it. You are waiting for approval from people who do not understand your assignment. You are waiting for validation from people who cannot see your vision. Stop waiting. You already have permission from the only one whose permission matters. Heaven already said yes. Now you need to say yes to what heaven said yes to. Hold on until the end. The shift you felt in the beginning of this message is now complete. You are not the same person who started reading. You have been activated, realigned, recalibrated, and now you are dangerous. Dangerous to the enemy, dangerous to delay, dangerous to every excuse that has been holding you back. Go be dangerous. Go disrupt your own life. Go do what you were sent here to do. This is your moment. Do not let it pass. Choose now. The warning has been given. The shift is complete. Now go live the life you were always meant to live. Amen. Your time is now. Your season has arrived. Your moment is here. Walk boldly into everything heaven has prepared for you. The angels are with you. The divine is for you. And victory is already yours. Go claim it.